Since 2019, 132 children have aged out of South Dakota's foster system, sadly, without ever finding a forever family to adopt them.
But even as an 18-year-old transitions out of the system and out of high school, navigating life without the support of family is a big challenge for many kids. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, the lengths one South Dakota family went through to make sure one teen had a forever family.
I think I was born at almost 10 pounds, so I was a huge baby.
It's a stage Blake and Rachel Schmieg didn't get to experience in person.
Oh, that's when I decided to cut my own hair.
That could have been worse.
But they love learning more about the pieces of Sadie's life they missed out on.
You didn't get to see the first steps and your first smile, but you're not going to miss a second of the rest of your life from that moment on.
It's a feeling the Schmiegs felt strongly just a few months after meeting Sadie.
Deciding to take in an 18-year-old girl when your youngest or your oldest child is 6 or 7. I'm like, I don't know what to do with a teenager.
The Schmiegs had signed up as foster parents, mainly working with younger kids, when they got a phone call that would forever change their family.
Local police chief trying to find a home for this girl that could not go back home. She went to school and
asked for help
because she couldn't go back home.
A terrifying place for Sadie to be as she was finishing out her senior year of high school.
I had applied to college, but I was like, I don't know if I can really go. And that, sorry. It was very emotional for me.
So in January, with just a few months left of the school year, Sadie moved in with the Schmiegs.
It was actually a really great experience. My younger brother, who is 7 now, and his name is Jensen, and he goes, "Hi, my name is Jensen James Schmieg. Nice to meet you." And I was like, "Nice to meet you too." And they just all crowded me and were like, "You're awesome, you're amazing." And I was like, I feel so loved.
A feeling that only grew over the next few months and even after graduation, when both Sadie and the Schmiegs started to question what was next.
Where is she going to go once she leaves here? Like, who has this girl? Where's her safety net?
As those questions and conversations continued,
I was like, I don't really know what I'm going to do. Like, I don't know where to go. I don't know who I'm going to stay with. These are all my cards, and I don't know what to do with them.
The Schmiegs shared an idea that had been on their hearts for weeks.
We expressed our interest or our willingness to adopt her if that was something that she wanted, and the reaction was overwhelming.
I was actually shocked. So I was in awe that somebody who barely knew who I was and barely knew anything about me wanted to be a part of my life and my upbringing.
An upbringing that doesn't stop just because a child turns 18.
When you're officially a parent through an adoption, you take on all the responsibilities that a parent has. All the expenses and the college stuff and the happy days and the sad days and the calls for help and the calls for joy.
It's exactly what the Schmiegs set out to officially do for Sadie, going through the state's adult adoption law until they ran into a technicality.
The law was written that for an adult adoption to happen, before your 18th birthday, you had to reside with the people who were going to adopt you for a period of 6 months.
But since Sadie was already 18 when she came to live with the Schmiegs, she didn't qualify for adoption under South Dakota law.
It was super empowering when my dad said, if this is our only roadblock, why don't we just do something about it? And I was like, that's a fantastic idea. Like, let's do something about this. And so then we went on the process and went down the road of changing the law.
In 2019, the whole family worked with state lawmakers to change the law, allowing for more young adults to find a forever family through legal adoption.
The law was rewritten to allow extend that age to 21. So if that happened any period before the 21st birthday, then it would allow that to happen.
The law was overwhelmingly passed by the state legislature in March of 2019 and became official that July.
The earliest available court date after the law was passed is when it happened.
Finally allowing Sadie to legally become a SHMEAG,
Everybody deserves to belong somewhere.
giving her a family and a place she can always call home.
Having that peace and just the harmony of belonging to somebody and knowing that somebody wants you back. And at the end of the day, no matter what, they're gonna love you. And that's just the greatest feeling.
That is a feeling that everyone deserves. And Sadie, we are so glad that you found an amazing family. Now, there are plenty of other teens across South Dakota who are in the same spot, wondering what's next and longing for somewhere to belong. The Department of Social Services is looking for more adoptive families for older kids, sibling groups, and kids who have special medical or emotional needs. We provided a link with this story for anyone interested in becoming adoptive parents through the state.
Wow, that was a great story.
She's amazing.
That was great.